new song today called Up the Hill, which you can find on page 13 of your book. Here it is, Up the Hill. We got the mama with her little baby, and the song's about them making their way up the hill. So again, that's on page 13. Let's take a look. Up the Hill is the first song where we use all 5 fingers in both hands. That means each finger gets to play its own note. So our right hand, do you remember what note it plays? C, D, E, then what? F, and then what? G. And the left hand also starts on C, then D, then what? E, F, G. Both hands are going to play C, D, E, F, G. But the right hand starts with middle C, the left hand goes lower to the next lowest C, which we call bass clef C, right? Now, here's something else interesting about this song. It starts in the bass clef. We haven't done that before, have we? We've always started with middle C. So which hand starts first? The left hand, right? The left hand. So you start with your left hand. And I want to just tell you what the words say, because it's actually important for the music. It says, let's go up the hill. Now let's stay here and be still. When it says, let's go up the hill, the music is going up. It's like you're stepping up the stairs, one step at a time, note by note. C, D, E, E, F, G. And then when it says, now let's stay here and be still, you're staying on the same note. Do you remember what note that is? The top space note? That's bass clef G. Now let's stay here and be still. You'll be on bass clef G the whole time. Then we move down to the next line, measure 5, right? Now we've got our middle C. So I'm going to read you these lyrics now. But I'm tired. Can we go? Let's go back down nice and slow. This second phrase is like an answer to the first phrase. The first phrase, let's go up the hill. Now let's stay here and be still. That's like the mama talking. Come on, let's go up the hill. And now let's stay here and be still. And then this part is like the answer of her little one going, but I'm tired, can we go? In the higher voice, let's go back down, nice and slow. And when the little one says, let's go back down, nice and slow, the notes go from the top back to the bottom. G, F, E, D, C, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you go from the highest note to the lowest note, just like if you were at the top of the hill and you were making your way back down, one step at a time. So, next thing I want to do is have us write in the note names. I'm going to get you started and then have you do the rest on your own. So, do you remember what note this is that we start on? Bass clef C. That's its spot, finger 5. So we have bass clef C. You can write a C up there. What comes after C? We're slowly climbing up. D, A, B, C, D. And then what? E, E. So we have C, D, E. Is this the same note or different? It's the same, right? One's a half note, it gets held for 2 beats. One's a black note, quarter note, only gets held for 1. But they're both E's, right? Because they're in the same place. They're the third space note in the bass clef. So you have one E and then you have another E, and then we keep climbing, right? It keeps going up. So you just go up your alphabet. C, D, E, E, F, G. And then we repeat a lot of those G's, right? So what I want you to do now is turn off the video and go ahead and fill in all those note names on your own. And we'll come back in just a second and we'll double check your answers. Okay, so I've filled this all in. Let's go through it and see if mine matches yours. C, D, E, E, F, G. G, 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 G. Now say the second line with me, okay? This is C, but it's middle C, right? You have middle C, so let's start together. C, D, E, 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 F, G. G, F, E, D, C, C, C. And I also just went ahead up here and wrote in C, D, E, F, G. They already have middle C labeled, so I just filled in the rest. D, E, F, G. Just to give me one extra tool to help me keep track of where I am. Okay, great. Now, let's try clapping this out, okay? So, actually we'll start with tapping. I think that's better for the first time, because then I can point along here so you know where we are, okay? You can either do it with me or just watch and listen the first time. Here we go. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. All right. Now I am going to clap it. And if you can, clap with me. Here we go. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Awesome. Now, I have a question for you before we move to the keyboard. What kind of note is missing from here? I don't mean C, D, E, F, G, because we already know we have all of those notes. But is there another kind of note that's missing? I'll give you a hint, it's about rhythm. So we have quarter notes, which we hold for 1 count. We have half notes, which we hold for how many counts? 2 counts. But we don't have, what are they called? Whole notes. The one that's just a circle, that doesn't have a stem. Whole notes, which we hold for how long? The whole measure, which means 4 beats. We don't have any whole notes in this song. Okay, now let's go to the keyboard and see if we can play it.